B-side in boxing.
B-side shit.
B-side.
B-side.
And the B-side. You got a B-side.
The B-side.
B-side. B-side.
B-side.
That B-side thing.
This is the B-Sides Boxing Podcast.
Moving on to the second half. Starting on the 28th was Pro Box TV. I'm trying to remember which of these I liked. I remember the main event, people were questioning if that was correct. I think this is the one. It was the... God, I'm not gonna even try with this. Erdenbat, the Mongolian dude versus Mohamed Sumaro. That one was pretty fun. Erdenbat is supposed to be... He's another like amateur standout that's starting to cross over. And Senbatar? No, why did I not try? There you go, Senbatar. He was all right. Had good hands. He has good power. He's definitely still adjusting from the amateur game, I think. And that did let Samaru have some good success. But ultimately, it wasn't enough. Like, it was one of those... Even if you're winning every round, even if it's like 55-45, if you wanted to measure it on the scale of 1 to 100, and it's even though it's a narrow margin, you're still not winning the round. But Samaro's good. He should continue coming back. I think he spoiled in his last time they brought him out to Pro Box. He was brought in as a B-side. Shout out Samaru. And yeah, he spoiled the show that time. And he gave Erdenbot some good work here. So I hope to see him back. And Erdenbot, we will watch his growth. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't think I saw any of the Pro Box. They come on Thursday morning for me.
In the UK, Wasserman Promotions, Sam Eggington drops the ball. Majority decision to Abbas Barrow. It's unfortunate.
I think Eggington should have retired a few years ago. Hopefully this kind of convinces him.
You think the egg has been cracked?
Oh my god.
Oh no, I gotta go.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I hope, because like he was one of the types, like you said with Munguia. He's there to be hit. That's what Eggington. That's part of his defense, is having a strong chin. And he some of the fights I've seen of his were absolute wars. Like, he has taken so much damage. Yeah, it's definitely time to start considering hanging him up. That's the egg been cracked. All right, March 2nd. Really quickly, because the main attraction here got fucking canceled last minute. Amanda Serrano had some shit happen to her eye, and she was ruled ineligible to compete the day before, but her fight was not canceled until the day of. I think she tried to go ahead with the fight regardless of what the first assessment was. Maybe it thought it would get better the next day. I don't know, but giving her the benefit of the doubt on that one. I don't.
Yeah, she had like a torn.
Oh,
a cornea or something.
That scratched cornea, maybe.
Oh, hold on a second. I was looking at. Hold on.
All right. Well,
I was gonna say a torn cornea is
yeah, something with
not
her
getting
something
better.
with like her iris. I don't know how you pronounce it.
Iris. Yeah.
Iris. Yeah.
All right. So while you're looking that up, Jake Paul stops Ryan Bourland in one. I appreciate Jake Paul sort of taking a back seat here and pushing Serrano and some of the other fighters on Most Valuable Promotions. I also appreciate Jake Paul starting to take his boxing career a little bit more seriously. Because Bourland was a legitimate contender. It's not, NBA guy that retired 10 years ago.
Yeah, no, he's a real boxer.
Yep. So that's cool. It's not quite as exciting with him not in the foreground, but whatever. As far as I know, as far as I've heard, even in media circles, when there's no cameras around, Jake Paul's a pretty nice guy. Generally, just a okay person, not bad to be around or anything. But his brother is a major dickhead. That's what I hear. But so who the fuck knows? But still, he does seem to be giving it an honest effort now, with less theatrics and dramatic displays. So whatever. Jonathan Gonzalez stops Rene Santiago, or unanimous decision over Rene Santiago. Excuse me. This was for the WBO 108 title. Who were we talking about last week? Or the last time we recorded? The two guys on the Matchroom card in Oaxaca? No, Chinga and the other guy?
Not Shinga and it's a super Mexican name. Now I'm being racist. It wasn't Cruz.
That's all right, but this was one of the other guys, one of the other titleists in the division.
Curiel.
Curiel.
It was Curiel. Yeah.
All right. Drip.
Which is not a super Mexican name.
No. Drip, what do you got on the eyeball?
Yeah, it looks like it was a torn iris.
Yikes.
So
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
No.
Yeah, I think they last minute said hey, you can't do this. You might go blind if that shit gets popped.
Yeah, your iris is what controls how much light goes into your eye.
Yeah.
So if it were to actually air, you would just see white all the time, I assume.
Yeah, that's why she was wearing sunglasses in the ring.
It'll burn your corneas maybe from too much light.
Retina.
Oh, retinas. Yeah, that's right. Okay, moving along. Top rank in New York from the bottom up. It's a very little known fighter. Maybe you guys have heard of him, maybe you haven't. Little known secret, it's Muhammad Ali's grandson. So Nico Ali Walsh gets a UD over Luke Iannuccilli. Iannuccilli? I think I got that. Right, so I continue to not give a shit. Bryce Mills gets the UD over Gerffred Ngayot. I don't think I saw this one. No, I came in at Floyd Diaz. Brandon
Bryce Mills.
Is this the MMA dude?
Who?
Bryce Mills?
He was a kickboxer. I don't think he was in MMA fights prior. I'm not sure.
I'll have to check into that because that sounds really familiar. All right, Brandon Moore UD over Helaman Olguin. Floyd Diaz. God, versus Edwin Rodriguez. This is who I was thinking of earlier when I said Emmanuel. But yeah, Floyd Diaz gets the UD. I think he calls himself Cash Flow.
Ugh.
His hair, he had it styled in. Do you guys remember Coolio?
Yeah.
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 Looked very much like that. Yeah.
I don't like this guy. I've never seen him, and I don't like him.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him before this, and I already have a poor opinion of him. It's dude, you're 10 fights in. Shut the fuck up. You need to be seen in the ring, not outside of it. That's not. Nobody gives a shit. Not right now.
Who are you?
So moving along, Troy Isley gets the stoppage in 7 over Marcos Hernandez. This was a middleweight fight. This was Troy Isley's first fight with Bomac. I thought he looked fantastic. It's definitely a stark contrast from like who he was for that fight versus who he was, the fight before and beyond. I was very impressed. Maybe he set the bar so low that he's this little like toddler step over it. Looks incredible. I hope not, but still, it looked like the plateau that Troy Isley had hit. Looks like he's coming off of it with the help of Bomac.
Yeah, because he looked awful.
Yeah, he did. He was with his same trainer he was with when he was an amateur fighter. So, kind of puts things into perspective. But Troy
It really is two different games.
It is, absolutely. Troy Isley is contending at middleweight, and as much as I liked him a lot, like when he was first starting out, my support for him started to kind of bottom out as he continued to stink it up. But now I didn't necessarily leave the train, but I might have covered up my support shirt with my jacket. Like, just a closet Isley fan.
Just zipped up the jacket a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Like, don't look at this. Nothing to see here.
It's a bedtime T-shirt. Sorry.
Yeah. But like Troy Isley, I'm excited for the possibilities here. Fortunately, he's at middleweight, which is just disgustingly weak right now. But also, unfortunately for Troy Isley, the top guys are pretty fucking good. Carlos Adames, Janelson Figueroa. That's 3 of the 4 titles right there. And there is just no way in hell Troy Isley is going to compete with those guys. And the 4th title is Erislandy Lara. So I guess there's always a way to a title, a world championship in boxing, if you're so determined.
If you can wait long enough for somebody to retire.
Yeah. Or pick off a weak champion like this. But yeah, Johnny Beck is also on Top Rank, so there's that. But I don't think they're going to throw Troy Isley in with Johnny Beck at this point. Yeah, Troy Isley still needs a lot more shaping.
I was gonna say, he's only got 11 fights.
Yeah, that was his 12th. Okay, moving up, Rohan Polanco gets the UD over Tarik Zaina. I just do not remember this. What was
I don't know who either of these people are.
Yeah, Brian Norman, no contest over Bocachica. They had a really nasty head clash, and Doc ruled it too bad to continue. So hopefully they do it again. Bocachica's all right. He's fun to watch. He's a really spindly sort of welterweight that does use his reach a lot, so that's good. There has been a recent trend where really wiry, long range sort of guys fight in the fucking phone booth for some reason. It came to a head with Fundora. He was the climax of that. So I'm glad to see these guys are starting to go back to what they should be doing. All right. Co-main event. Louis Lopez, excuse me. Fucking ridiculous. He stops Reiya Abe in the 8th. This was for the IBF featherweight title. Lopez just did not seem to give a shit about anything Abe wanted to do. Didn't have any concerns and was walking at him like the Terminator, just hands down, very nonchalant. And Reiya Abe's eye was totally fucked. that was bad.
And that happened early.
Yeah. 2nd round, I think, or something. It was super early. And they showed the replay. It looked like he got hit with the thumb of the glove on the eye.
Ooh.
Which, dirty trick or just an accident? I don't know. I'm not going to speculate.
This is maybe a bit of a random question, but do you think they let Abe fight with that eye like that because they'd already had a no contest? They didn't want 2 in a row?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he could see shit in the 3rd round.
I'm just guessing here, but from what I could see when he was standing, having the doctor check him, it looked like he could, like his eye, there was still a bit of his eye you could see, despite the swelling.
Fair enough.
But I don't know.
I actually didn't watch this card. I just watched, like, highlights. So.
Now, Reiya was tough. He was, I think, in the 4th or 5th, they kind of lit a fire under him, like, you're letting him break your eye. Like, they're gonna stop this if you don't fucking do something.
Like, fucking fight, brother.
Yeah, you need to fight. And so he did, and he was looking good. I think the stoppage was good. It was just one too many, and the ref had seen enough. And Abe lives to fight another day. Based on that, I have seen his name around, so I am familiar with him. Hadn't seen more than highlights of him. So I thought this was a really good experience for, I don't know, anybody that's trying to get more knowledge, more depth in the featherweight division. This was a great one to pick up, to learn more about Abe. And Lopez, he's continues to be the same dude, I think, which is fun, but I don't know. It's one of those, like, it's fun and it's gonna keep working until it doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta watch to see when it doesn't.
Yeah. He did talk about moving up to 130 to fight the winner of Liam Walsh and Oscar Valdez. I think that could work. Like, given who Oscar and Liam are, that might work. But on to the main event. Otabek Kholmatov gets stopped in the 12th by Raymond Ford for the WBO featherweight title. This was vacant. And this was a really fun fight. If you didn't see it, I highly recommend going back and watching it. It was very entertaining. A lot of back and forth action, a lot of heart, a lot of grit, and man, just a lot of willpower to continue trying to press their game plans and the willpower to resist. It was fucking stopped with 7 seconds left. 7 seconds.
Yeah. Like I said, I didn't watch the whole fight. I only saw highlights. It looked to me like Kholmatov could have walked out and taken those 7 seconds and had it go to the judges.
I wasn't sure, cause just seeing it live, it looked like he got tagged. He kind of fell against the ropes, and then he tried to move away, but it seemed like he turned away to to walk away instead of sidestepping or something. And maybe a little bit of a stumble while turning his back like that might have given the ref it might have given the appearance that he was more vulnerable than he really was. But that's just my speculation.
If there wasn't 7 seconds left, if the 10-second clappers hadn't gone, but I don't know. I always have a bad taste when the refs stop it with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, with not much time. What was great, I think, is that to add more drama to this, Kholmatov was ahead on the cards. And
I saw that too.
He was ahead on 2 cards. And if he had taken a knee or just went down, period, then
he'd have won.
He would have won. He would have absolutely won. It's that's a lot of intrigue. I think that might be why Kholmatov looked so dejected in the back. He looked really upset. More than you would expect from anyone else. Well,
and him looking a little wobbly and walking away was nowhere near as bad as Donaire turning his back in the first Inouye fight, and that continued. I'm still mad about that one. That should have been a knockout.
Yeah. Well, Ray Ford, I know in Discord we were talking about it. It was Ray Ford. This is a fraud check, and we're going to figure out if Ray Ford really is what Top Rank says he is. And to be honest with you, yes, he is. He's very much. He did earn the win, even if he would have lost on the cards. And the ref stoppage, maybe was it a little shaky? Sure, but still, like, Ray Ford was not undeserving. I guess is how I would put it. Kholmatov, victory and defeat. They're going to bring him back. Could fight Lopez for another title defense. Could fight Abe, and that would be really fun. So, yeah, whatever. There you go. Top Rank. All right, that's going to do it for this segment of the recaps. It's going to be the last recaps until we convene again after this weekend. So keep it tuned, keep it locked. We will have some reviews coming up for what we have going on this weekend. It's a little light, but we'll get there in the end. Questions, comments, concerns, you can call, text 833-LUX-PODS. Always happy to hear from somebody. And if you have just a few seconds, drop us a little rating. 5-star would be ideal. If you're not feeling a 5, call, text, let me know why. I'd like to make up the difference and give you a better listening experience. So we'll see you again soon. All right, thanks for listening.